2025's most unforgettable bull riding moments in history. The PBR World Finals is the Super Bowl of bull riding. 8 seconds can make you a legend, or it can absolutely destroy you. The line between winning and total disaster is razor thin. But in 2025, for this guy, Jose Vitor Leme, a 2-time world champion, that line completely disappeared. His dream wasn't just in danger, it was gone. He was injured, everyone wrote him off, and his chance at winning a third world title was literally impossible. This is the story of how a man who was basically in last place pulled off the greatest comeback in the history of sports. To understand how insane 2025 was, you have to know who Jose Vitor Leme was before he fell off. This guy wasn't just a champion, he was the GOAT of bull riding, a superstar who came from Brazil and completely took over, winning world titles back-to-back in 2020 and 2021. His 2021 season might be the single greatest season in sports history. He didn't just win, he broke every record. But this is the world's most dangerous sport, and it always gets its revenge. After being on top, the injuries started piling up. Groin, ribs, a broken hand. The guy was getting destroyed. He missed almost all of the 2024 season. Then, in 2025, right when he tried to take back his throne, he got a severe hand injury. For a bull rider, your hand is everything. It's the only thing connecting you to a 1,500-pound beast. Leme was stuck on the sidelines for months, missing 11 events. In the PBR, that's a death sentence. Guys like his biggest rival, Dalton Castle, were just collecting points, getting further and further ahead. Leme's name dropped down the rankings, from the top to the top 10, then outside the top 20, until he hit rock bottom, 31st in the world. Nobody was even talking about him anymore. A comeback from that far behind wasn't just unlikely, it was mathematically absurd. Just 7 weeks before the World Finals, Leme decided to come back. Returning from a hand injury is insane. If your grip is weak for even a millisecond, you fail. His return wasn't some huge explosion, it was a grind. He was on a mission, event by event, ride by ride. He started clawing his way back. He ended the regular season with a crazy 59.5% riding average, which is 22 successful rides out of 37 inches, just 14 events. That was a warning shot that the champ wasn't done. He shows up to the World Finals eliminations in 18th place, a massive 851 points behind the leader, Dalton Castle. A lead that big is basically impossible to overcome. But Leme said it himself, nothing is impossible. And then he went into monster mode. Round 1, an 85-point ride. Round 2, an 87.5-point ride. Round 3, he turns it up with an 89.25. And in the last round of eliminations, a giant 91.25-point ride. He went a perfect 4 for 4, won the entire event, and skyrocketed from 18th all the way to 6th in the world. He cut into the lead, but get this, he was still hundreds of points behind Castle. It was an amazing performance, but he still needed an actual miracle. This is it, the championship at AT&T Stadium, the biggest stage in bull riding, where the pressure is insane. For Leme, the mission was simple. He had to win everything, every single round, the whole event, and that is exactly what he did. What he did next was literal perfection under pressure that would break anyone else. The second the gates opened, he started dominating. Round 1 of the championship, he wins with an 88.75. The next night, he does it again, a 90.5-point ride, the first 90 of the championship. With every single ride, the impossible started to look possible. The other top riders, including Castle, started falling off. They opened the door, and Leme, if you looked backstage, he was just calmly drinking a Monster Energy, talking to his friends like it was a normal day. Unreal. He gets to Championship Sunday having won every single round. He starts the day by winning another round with an 89.25. Castle falls off again, and that gigantic points gap was suddenly almost gone. It all came down to one final ride. Leme needs a massive score. He's up first. The entire stadium is watching. He gets ready, nods his head, and for 8 seconds, it was a masterclass. He was glued to that bull. He makes the whistle. A monster 91-point ride. The stadium erupts. He did his job, going a perfect 8 for 8 across the entire World Finals. And now, all the pressure in the entire world is on Dalton Casel. He needs 91.25 points or more to win the title. He explodes out of the chute, and he makes it to the buzzer. An amazing effort under all that pressure. The entire crowd is silent, waiting for the score. 90.25 points. It wasn't enough. By just 67.5 points, the comeback is complete. Look at this. The emotion is just pouring out. Jose Vitor Leme, the man who was counted out, the guy who was in 31st place, is once again the PBR World Champion.
7 weeks ago, you were 31st in the world. And now you are standing here at AT&T Stadium as a 3-time PBR World Champion.
He's on the dirt with his wife, Amanda, and his son, Theodoro, lifting that trophy. This win was a statement. If you love insane stories of pure determination like this, subscribe and hit the notification bell. We bring you the greatest stories in sports right here. And let us know in the comments, is this the greatest comeback you have ever seen in any sport? Jose Vitor Leme's 2025 season was legendary. Let's look at the insane numbers. He's now only the 3rd rider ever to win 3 world championships. He also set a new record for money earned in a single season, winning an incredible $2.15 million. That pushed his total career earnings over $8.3 million, making him the richest athlete in the history of Western sports. But it's more than the money. A few years ago, Leme said his goal was, "I want to do something impossible, something nobody has ever done." In 2025, he did it. He faced a challenge that would have broken anyone else, and he never gave up. He said it best after the win, "I thought I was done for the season. I just want everybody to remember that nothing is impossible, even if you're all the way down." His journey from 31st in the world to a 3-time champion is more than just an unforgettable moment. It's proof that if you refuse to quit, anything is possible. That's not just a champion, that's a legend.